Episode 49. Is it actually over in New England? Can anyone actually even save this team? Can the season even be saved? Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Sports Perspective, an American football fan cast about the New England Patriots and also news from around the league. Here is your host, Roy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sports Perspective, episode 49. And we're going to jump right into this. Let's get to some NFL quick little news. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs, who, if you watch them on Sunday, looked freaking amazing. And they're looking to get better. They're looking into acquiring Earl Thomas. Yikes. Can you imagine them getting Earl Thomas? This could be the team to beat if that happens. I think by the end of the year, the New England Patriots have a shot to do something, but, geez, Earl Thomas. How would Earl Thomas look in a Patriots uniform? Maybe the Patriots should look at getting Earl Thomas. You never know. But anyway, the Arizona Cardinals have named rookie Josh Rosen their starter. So it looks like the Josh Rosen era is beginning. And Jimmy Garoppolo, if you haven't heard, his season is over. He tore his ACL Sunday. Jesus. You gotta feel bad for the 49ers. They had such high hopes, and they've been dashed. So sorry for Jimmy. Feel bad for Jimmy. And the Cleveland Browns, no surprise here, this was coming soon anyway, have named Baker Mayfield their starting quarterback for the foreseeable future. Not a surprise. That was going to happen. And the poor Dolphins, I feel bad for them. They lost defensive end William Hayes for the year with a torn ACL. Sheesh. Big game with them Sunday with the Patriots. But speaking of the Patriots, let's get into some Patriots stuff. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about Rex Burkhead. He left the game Sunday with a neck injury. Good luck with that. Thank God Sony Michel is playing now. And speaking of Sony Michel, people are saying, already on this kid, they're already saying that he should have played better, blah, blah, blah. It was his first game. Now, do I think he played the greatest game he could have possibly played? No. No, I don't. But then again, neither did the offensive line, neither did the other running backs, or your quarterback for that matter. Just give it some time. Everyone step back, take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. And you got to remember, it was his first start. He's going to get better. He missed most of camp. So, chill. It's going to be all right, people. It will be okay. And it was a bad night for the Patriots. And, man, they looked pretty horrible. Their run defense sucked. Their pass defense sucked. Duron Harmon couldn't cover or didn't know who to cover. Offensively, their blocking was horrible. Tom Brady was horrible. The wide receivers couldn't get open, the few they have. But JaWhaun Bently played pretty well. James White, he played pretty well. Those two guys played decently through this whole mess. This Detroit game was totally a mess. And believe it or not, Tom Brady actually did set a record last night. He owns the record for most TDs by a quarterback in his 40s. Yay. Good for him. He has 38 TDs, touchdowns, in his 40s. Yippee. And who did he pass? Come on, you all know who it is. Anybody? Warren Moon. That's right, the great Warren Moon. So how do you feel about that? After them getting their butts kicked by Detroit. Yeah, doesn't really matter, does it? No, not at all. But speaking of Detroit and the Patriots debacle, let's wrap our head around this big mess. Let's dive into this. I hope you're sitting down because what happened Sunday is a rarity. The Patriots had 209 yards total offense. 52 of this came on the final drive of the game. Was this total domination by Detroit? Yeah. Definitely. Detroit totally smacked the Patriots in the mouth and just pounced. Now, why did that happen? Some say that the defensive coordinator had all the Patriots plays. He knew what they run. He knew this, knew that. Yeah, sure, that has something to do with it. But also, the Patriots missed 3 starters. The wide receivers, they don't have any. They have like 3 guys. It's just a mess. But what are you going to do? You have to play with what you got. You know, them missing the 3 starters on defense or missing wide receivers had nothing to do with the horrible play calling. For the first time, I agree with Belichick. The Patriots were definitely outplayed. Excuse me. They were definitely outplayed. And to prove this, I got some stats for you. This was the first back-to-back loss by the Patriots by double digits since mid-December of 2002. And those losses were to the Jets and the Titans. The Patriots actually ran 47 plays in the game Sunday. And that was the fewest since 2010. 2010. They've been outscored by 35 points since halftime of week 1. That's ridiculous. Oh, and the great Tom Brady, the GOAT, didn't go unscathed either. He had 133 passing yards, fewest in a start for him in the Dome Stadium. And the fewest passing yards since 2014 versus the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. And actually, it was his fewest in a road game since 2009 against the Bills. Shocker. And how about a great defense? Detroit's Kerryon Johnson had 101 yards rushing. Yeah. This was the first 100-yard rusher since Reggie Bush in 2013 on Thanksgiving. Way to go, Patriots defense. Way to go. Now, the Patriots have sucked the last 2 weeks. In the past podcast, I've discussed that the whole Patriots, they blow a game, they get blown out, they fix things, and they're fine, blah, 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 blah. Do that every year, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and I still believe that. I believe that it's not true. But I do believe sometimes they have a tough time and they straighten it out because they have great coaching. But the last 2 weeks was something different. And it's very simple why. Offensively, they're just not playing well whatsoever. Not playing well. Yeah, you can say they're missing Edelman. Sure. They miss this person, that person, whatever. But offensively, the play calling is ridiculous. 3 times Sunday, they ran the ball in 3rd and short. Why not give it to your best player, the quarterback, and let him try to make a play down the field? And I know they could be doubling Gronk. They could be doubling everybody. I get that. I get that. So you just cave in and just say, well, we'll just run the ball. It doesn't make sense. You're just playing into the team's hand at that point. And you could tell our O-line and our defensive line were not playing well. So we keep running the ball. How about just swing a running back out of the backfield, throw a short pass? I'd rather have them do that and have an incomplete pass than try to run the ball and lose 3 yards in third and short. The play calling was terrible. And then our pass rush. I was so excited about in game 1 during the first week of the season has been nil since then. Did they just give up? Quit trying? What the hell's going on there? The first game of the season, they look like they're going to be a different team. They're going to put pressure on the quarterback and make the offensive line work. Yeah, that ended quickly. Game 2, Game 3 happened, and all of a sudden they're back to the Super Bowl defense they had. They couldn't do anything. Yeah. Average quarterbacks should not have 5 to 6 seconds to throw a football. You give them that much time, I don't care who the quarterback is, they're going to find somebody. They're going to find somebody. And even at cornerbacks and safeties at times Sunday night look kind of lost. Again, like early last year, they look kind of lost. But, am I freaking out? Am I telling you the world's going to end? No. A lot of people out there are saying that. You watch ESPN, you listen to all the local radio stations in New England. It's doom and gloom. Fugler and Maz, one of our Sports Talk radio guys, oh my God. You think someone died? Everybody, listen to me. It's early. These coaches are really good. They're too smart not to figure it out. No, I'm not telling you they're going to go back to the Super Bowl, win another championship. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying if they get Edelman back, get healthy, they can do some things. You know, like getting Edelman back alone won't solve all the problems, but it will help. And there was a bright spot on offense. Sony Michel ran the bar pretty decently Sunday night, despite the offensive line not blocking very well for him. He was running people over. You don't hear people talking about that, though. And then there's Josh Gordon. The infamous Josh Gordon. Who, personally, I'm excited to have on the Patriots. The problem is, can he leave the booze and drugs alone and help this team? It's kind of scary. He could be a key to this Patriots season. Think about it. If Josh Gordon can revert back to the Josh Gordon of 2013, he and Brady can put up some dynamic numbers. And then in December you'll be saying, what do you mean about Jacksonville and Detroit? Where I am worried is our defense. These problems are not going to change. Yeah, we get some players hurt, and they should be coming back soon. But they need to pick up the pass rush. And I say this to our defensive line. Please hit the quarterback. Rush the quarterback. Get pressure on the quarterback. Put your hands up. Do something. Anything. I'm telling you, if they can't get some pressure on the quarterback, It doesn't matter who we have on the defensive backfield, cornerback, safeties. It's not going to matter. They got to get some pressure on the quarterback. And speaking of quarterbacks, next week they got Tannehill and the Dolphins coming to Foxborough. 1 p.m. on CBS. Now, the Dolphins in Detroit, I don't believe are really far off from each other. I think the Dolphins have a better running game. The quarterbacks, I'd give the edge to Detroit, but they're pretty comparable. Receivers, pretty comparable. Though I might give the Detroit the slight edge. It's going to be the same thing, though. Unless the Patriots change some things. Smarter play calling. Getting some guys healthy would help. That would help a whole lot. And Josh McDaniels needs to be the great offensive coordinator that he's heralded to be. You know, this is a time when he needs to show us why he's the great coordinator. Or is he a great coordinator because he has a great quarterback and a great tight end and a great receiver in Edelman? Or is he a great coordinator? Well, he needs to show something himself. This whole crap of 3rd and 2, let's run wide. Let's run outside. That's just asinine. In the offensive line, block somebody. Anybody. The Patriots, they need a rebound. They need to play better. They need to play with energy and urgency. Get off their asses, hit somebody, play angry, play pissed off. If they can't do these things, well, you're going to be 1-3 after next week. And then you're really going to hit a Patriots nation lose their minds. People will flip out. But I may be crazy. I think they will play better. I think that the offense will play better. I think Josh McDaniels will come up with something. Now on defense, they need to do something. Dedrick Wise, who got a sack Sunday night, and started screaming and yelling, got excited. That's all great. But how about getting more sacks, more pressure? Don't just do it for one play. Defensively, they need to get better. They simplified the defense to let the defensive players show their athletic ability and play football. Well, it's game 4, and I've only seen it in one game. So, this game with the Dolphins on defense, this could be a put up or shut up game for the defense. Well, people, that's going to be the show for today. A little rant about the Patriots at the end here. But if you're listening on Spreaker, like and subscribe. Apple Podcasts, please subscribe, rate, and review it. And if you have any questions, comments, or want to give your perspective, because I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this show today, about the Patriots, about the players, what they should do, please, you can get me on Facebook, Roy Brady. Email, sportsperspective17@gmail.com. On Twitter, Roy Brady Jr. Until next week, everybody, have a great one. Go Patriots, kick the Dolphins' ass.